Hi, homies. I'm hanging here with the amazing Sarah Valentini and Marcus Fernandez. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
We are once again organizing Unleashing Homeopathy 2025. It's the 23rd to the 25th of August, and we wanted to tell you all about it. We have got very limited tickets left, and this time, last time it was almost invitation only, and the tickets got snapped up. But this time, because a lot of people have already had a chance to go, there's a few more tickets available for the kind of like general public, obviously for homeopaths. So if you're not a homeopath, please don't buy a ticket. But we're releasing the tickets to homeopaths around the world who would like to join us because we have a few spaces left. So my connection is really bad, so I'm going to try and not talk too much. So maybe the two of you, who wants
It's
to,
fine.
Sarah, maybe.
I think it's fine. Your connection's okay. It's good.
At the
Okay.
moment, it's all
Um,
good. All
yeah.
good.
So
So,
guys, why were we crazy enough to do this again?
well, we've wondered that a few times why we were crazy enough to do that again and had little moments going, why are we doing this again? But if we take ourselves back to that moment
Mm.
last year after the cacao ceremony and the welcome ceremony, after the whole first day, actually, when we stood there going, wow, this
Mm.
is more than we thought it was going to be. We all stood there with open mouths going, holy moly, what have we created? And so, of course, we have to do that again, don't we?
Yeah, what have we unleashed? I don't think anybody really knew. Like, not even we had any idea, really. It was so synergistic. Hey, 1 + 1 is 5. It was, yeah, quite
Yeah,
incredible
Mhm.
and amazing just to meet each other in person. I think that was
that's
just the
right.
best. It was just so incredible get to see all of you and this amazing homeopaths from the world. We had people from Canada, from America, Finland, Ireland, New Zealand,
Indonesia.
obviously Australia,
Yeah.
Indonesia,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what was so amazing
oh,
about it, wasn't it? It was that coming together.
Germany.
Yeah, it was people, yeah, Germany. People came from all over, and what pulled everybody together, even though people came from different countries, different cultures, what pulled everybody together was their passion for homeopathy and their love for homeopathy. And you're right, I remember that moment during it when because this came from an idea. We had an idea to do this. And then when you actually see it, realizing it's bigger, because even the title, Unleashing Homeopathy, that was our aim, wasn't it? Was to unleash it and to push out the boundaries and let it be free. And it really felt like that. You know, we were just for the facilitators of it. We were holding the space, but actually what happened within that space was really magical.
Mm.
Mm.
And
It
I'm
was.
so crazy excited that we have Michal Yakir speaking this year. I mean, I don't know if we could have pulled it off if it wasn't coinkydink that she is actually doing a trituration in Australia in the Daintree. Like
Wow.
how it's the oldest rainforest in the world. She's doing a trituration there that Sarah Valentini is helping to organize. So just by the by, anybody, I'm going to be there as well. Anybody who wants to buy tickets, I think Sarah still has a handful of tickets left for that. But a 6 day trituration in the Daintree with Michal Yakir and Sarah Valentini. And then she's doing a 2.5 day workshop after that, which is going to talk about her new book. But it just conveniently worked out that she's going to be in Australia at, early August. And then it's only a hop, skip, and a jump to Bali to come to our conference. And I may or may not have used that as a draw card to also get Paul Theriault to come to our conference. I may or may not have used that card when I said, "Hey, Paul, Michelle's coming to Bali. Can you please come too?" Because Paul Theriault is just doing mind-blowing stuff. I mean, he is for me the definition of unleashing homeopathy. He's just like it's unleashed, it's loose. There's just no limits when it comes to him. And some of our
Yeah.
other speakers, do you want to
Mhm.
have a chat about who else we've got?
Well, we've got Ambika Wauters as well, which is
Mm.
also going to be amazing and
Oh my
wonderful.
goodness.
Yeah, I mean, she's got such a wealth of knowledge to share as well. And she was unleashed so many years ago. And
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's so beautiful how when we get everyone together and we're getting together homeopaths that are already unleashed, but then when we all come together, it's just like you can just feel we're moving into the next kind of, you know, place with homeopathy where it is like you can maybe speak a little more freely about the interesting things that you might bring into your practice or your thought processes and that kind of thing like that. And that's what happened last year too. It was like there are all these little kind of little bubbles of people gathering together and having so much inspiration about what they're doing and what they're going to do next. And I think that was one of the one of the coolest things really was like all of these little bubbles of starting to fizzle and,
Yeah.
you know, explode in their own direction.
And also, as that was the feedback as well, people saying this because we didn't want it to be like a normal conference, you know, where it's just all this didactic teaching. Yes, there was people presenting and teaching, but the feeling was much more about community. It felt very much where the speakers. So sometimes these conferences, the speakers are up there and the audience is here, and there's not really much of a mix. But actually, it was I felt a very equal platform, and you know, it was very informal. And I think this is what we got to really, I think, for people to really get is the fact that the informality of it, because we're all there for the same reason. And it is back to what we said, that love for what we do, and to share that and not to be afraid of sharing how we see homeopathy and expect to be challenged as well. There's going to be maybe some things you hear that you're going to be challenged on. Everybody needs to be challenged.
Yeah.
And we need to, because we only grow in the uncomfortable zone. We don't grow in the comfortable zone. But it's so nice to have that, I think, that eclectic mixture of people coming together, as we said, from all over the world.
Mm. Yeah, and we had speakers last time. I mean, like Declan Hammond, who's spoken in many different countries and conferences and things, who said like this was finally what he wanted in a conference, in an experience, and finally wanted to feel so free to share,
Yeah,
you know, all the incredible things that he's doing in his practice. So
absolutely.
that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's like, come and let's all unleash and be free and talk about where we're going with this, where homeopathy can go.
Absolutely. And also, not to forget the environment where we are in Bali. I mean, it is an incredible place, such a spiritual place, such an amazing feeling when you're there that it's so conducive. I think, was it Angelica last year showed the map? It's like Bali was like in the center of the world, like in the heart. And it really felt that. And some of the ceremonies that we did, like the cacao ceremony, the water ceremony we did, which again, we're going to be doing this year, was really sets the tone for that, doesn't it? And you can feel that, yeah, this is why we're in Bali. We're here for a reason. We haven't just chosen Bali because it's, oh, yeah, that's a nice place to go, which obviously it is. But it's also that feeling, that sense of spirituality, that deep, deep healing feeling when you're there is quite incredible.
And the
Mm.
Balinese are just like the
Oh,
kindest, most
amazing.
loveliest people on the planet.
Amazing.
And then the venue, we had to use the same venue because you could not ask for a better venue. It is so professional, it's so beautiful, it's so well set up for what it
Mm,
is that we are doing. But there's all these beautiful, you know, cultural things in there. They have their traditional music that they often play around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll walk through the whole building and it's to clear out the spirits and stuff. And they have their offerings all around. I think the most incredible thing is that you have this amazing venue that's in the heart of Ubud. You are in the center of all the hustle and bustle of everything, but once you're inside the venue, you don't hear a sound. You would have no idea that you are
yeah.
in the heart of Ubud. It is so quiet.
Mm.
And there is this rice paddy that's inside the venue. You've got all these trees everywhere. There's guinea fowl there. I love guinea fowl. There's trees everywhere, and it's one of only two banyan trees in all of Ubud is in this venue.
Mm.
And you know, our morning tea and our afternoon tea and our final dinner was all under this incredible banyan tree. That was the cherry on the cake. The venue is just amazing.
It is,
The
and I was
food was
surprised.
so good too.
Yeah, and I was surprised by that because, like I said, Uber can be very busy. But once you went off and into the hotel and where the hotel is and the location, it's like you were like in the middle of the forest. It felt like. But also,
Yeah.
people want to go out. You know, obviously, you can eat the restaurant then, and it's all very self-contained within the venue. But you can just very 5 minute walk, and you're in the center of Uber, going to any restaurant you want. Some amazing food, especially me as a
Yeah.
vegetarian. There's incredible food out there. So, and you can go to the Monkey Forest as well, which is only up the road.
The Monkey Forest. And actually, one of the most famous yoga places probably in the world is Yoga Barn, which is literally next to the venue. And they do ecstatic dance on certain nights. So there may or may not have been a few of us ecstatic dancing on the final night. I think they do it Fridays and Sundays or something like that. So that's definitely something that we're going to do this time as well. That was an optional activity. So if ecstatic dancing is not your thing, you do not have to join along. But the food at the venue was so good as well. I mean, that's the amazing thing in Bali. You can make it so cost effective. I think,
Mm.
you know, the ticket price of this 3-day conference, which includes morning tea, afternoon tea, full buffet lunch, and full buffet dinner, all included for 3 days, is less than what I paid for a day conference in Australia that didn't include your meals. So
Yeah.
it's value for money.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
great
great
value.
value.
Yeah. Yeah. And the food was great. And the company was fantastic. We did a sound healing.
But that's why
Yeah,
we
we
made
had,
the price accessible, didn't we, for people? We didn't,
yeah,
we wanted to make the prices accessible for people so people could attend. Because we
yeah.
know people got to
Mm.
travel as well, so especially in different parts of the world. So we wanted to make it as accessible to people as possible.
Mm, yeah. And I think because I've been collecting all the abstracts for the speakers, and each speaker, I have to say, we have 7 speakers, and I almost feel like the topics are at next level from last year. There's
Yeah.
some really fascinating presentations coming through. So it's going to be a really good year to attend, I think, like with these presentations.
Well, give us, you're teasing us now, Sarah. Just,
No.
just
Gosh,
share a little bit about some what people are talking about, just briefly,
I should, yeah. See, the thing is, I'm going to have to pull up my folder and tell you about one of the, well, for example, Lizzie Martinez, who works with me in the School of Intuitive Homeopathy and in the Hive, is talking about geomancy, awakening Gaia and ourselves with location-specific remedies. So this is all about
Wow.
remedies. Yeah, so that's super interesting. Janie Lavelle is going to be talking about the sacred trees of Ireland, which is going to be just beautiful, the sacred Irish trees and the connection to those. And Michal Yakir is going to be talking about homeopathy and Mother Earth from
Mm,
a really deep perspective about Mother Earth, because Michal talks about the evolution of Earth and the evolution of humans alongside each other.
mm,
And then we have Ambika, let me just get hers up because hers is great as well, is the healing power of the illumination remedies sourced from guidance, intuition, and homeopathy. So that's all about homeopathic color and sound remedies, the solfeggio remedies, resurrections, and some really, really interesting remedies. And then we have Paul Theriault, who just finalized his with me. So let me just get his up. Okay, here we go. Paul is talking about remedies of the cities. This is about the human vital force is not static. It's a dynamic energy field that
absolutely.
expands and matures. And he's talking about dharmic traditions and the city's human vitality.
I wouldn't
And the
expect anything other than something spectacular and mind-blowing from him anyway.
yeah,
Just that title itself, it's already like,
yeah, this is about homeopathy's role in the restoration of human abilities, psychic abilities, or, kind of connection in intuitive abilities.
wow.
That's
Amazing.
interesting. Yes. So that's going to be fascinating, of course.
Me and
And
Marcus are sitting here and like just as excited as the rest of you because each of us in our little trio have a different job to do, and it's Sarah's
Yeah.
job to get the title. So we didn't even know what the titles were, whereas I'm
yeah,
organizing more like venue
Yeah.
and we each have our little jobs. So this is exciting when
I know.
hearing this for the
Yeah.
rest of
We
you.
know this. We know the speakers. We don't know what they're going to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what Carol Boyce is going to talk about as well. Her presentation is called Unleashing Homeopathy 40 Years in the Trenches. Yeah.
Oh, I
Looking
love
back,
it.
looking forward, and checking our mission in a rapidly changing world. Is there a risk of
Oh,
a zero-sum game? Can we evolve homeopathy and keep our feet firmly in its foundation?
Fantastic. Yeah.
wow. I get
Yeah.
goosebumps listening to that.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
great. That's it.
So,
And
Whew.
I think we talked about that, didn't we, at the conference? And we still have got that feeling that this is not about us saying it's all about the future. It's respecting the past, but not being
Mm,
bound by the past, not being as dogma, which homeopathy it can happen. Well, it can happen to any subject, but particularly it can happen
mm.
with homeopathy when there's so much historical past. And so it's very much about being rooted in the past and respecting the past, but not
Being
stopping us
blinded
going
by.
forward and
Mm,
seeking new ways of doing things.
mm,
mm.
yeah, that's
This is
right.
so amazing. I get just these flurries of excitement and goosebumps just thinking about it. And that's exactly like after last time. We just had had this meeting, right? We were like, oh, do we just do it every second year? And then we're like, no, we'll do this one. But after this, it's going to be every second year. So if you're listening to this and think you'll come along next year, there's not going to be one next year. We'll say that now. No
Yeah.
matter how excited we are, guys, we have to make a pact.
Yeah.
No
We need a
conference
we
next
need a
year.
fallow year. We need a fallow year. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We need
2027, we'll consider. We're talking about maybe different locations and things as well,
Yeah.
and hang out with like amazing people in an incredible venue and experience something that, and I'm sure they won't mind me quoting them, but Hilary Dorian and Declan Hammond both said that it's the best homeopathic conference they have ever been to. And I know that this year is going to be no different. And I'm going to say it now. I think it's going to be even better because we've done, like, for us as the organizers, we've done this now. We know kind
Yeah.
of what to expect. We just had no idea last time. And we've got, once again, incredible speakers. Is there a highlight for you guys? Like, if you think of last year, was there like a highlight that was like your top favorite moment of the conference?
I really loved when we did the sound bath. I really, really loved that. I really did. It was amazing. It was so lovely to experience that. And yeah, I really loved the sound bath. I loved it a lot. It was great.
I find it really hard to pick a moment because I feel like from the cacao ceremony until the closing ceremony and probably the day after, like I was levitating the whole time.
Mm.
So I cannot, like it was all in just so incredible. And I can't even pick a favorite speaker. Everything was amazing for me.
She just loved it.
Just loved it. That's all. What was your
Have you,
favorite moment?
My favorite moment, oh, there's it actually, I don't even know why I asked you guys this question because I
Yeah,
know it's
thanks. Put us on
impossible
the
to
spot.
answer. I know I can't. But meeting everyone in person, like actually getting to hug you guys
Yeah, no,
was
that was
so
great. Yeah,
cool. It was
it
so
was good.
cool. And my favorite moment after the conference was quad biking with Hilary Dorian in the jungle in Bali. Like there's just a moment where I'm taking the selfie of the two of us full of mud, dirty as hell. And both of us are just beaming. And I look back on that photo and I'm like, oh, like, was that even real? I have to
Yeah,
pinch myself. And there's another photo of the two of us in the swimming pool. And I'm like, was
afterwards.
that even real? Like, she's been my hero for so long. And I
Mm.
completely credit the lectures that I've done through with her through
Yeah,
CHE and
yeah.
also through, her own lectures that she does as well, for making me the practitioner that I am. And
Mm.
so then actually having this photo of, us like full of mud, quad
We're
biking
living the
through the
dream. We're
jungle in
living the dream.
Bali.
Yeah.
It's
But I think
amazing.
that point you said then about meeting together and getting together, I think this is really the crux of it all. I think everybody felt the same. Obviously, us meeting for the first time together physically, because we'd done it over Zoom. But it was also just connecting with people, wasn't it? We need to
Mhm.
connect. It's that connection, a human to
Yeah.
human, which is so, so important. And what makes us human, we need that connection and we get nourished by that connection. So I think that nourishment that we felt was because of that. You know,
Yeah.
it was because of that, and because everybody was there for the right reasons.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just
That's great.
amazing hearing people say that they just felt so accepted and they felt so, like people like Declan and Hammond that have been like having amazing, like out of the box ideas there for so many decades and coming into a place where all these ideas are accepted and it's yeah, it's such a beautiful space. I was just thinking, are there any like details that we need to really make sure that we tell people? I mean, my little bit of advice I would say is to make sure you arrive like a good couple of days beforehand so you can
Yes.
have time to land because I only just arrived there like the day before and I felt it took me a little while to just like land. So I think like this time I'm going to go there at least 3 days beforehand to just kind of like land before the conference start. Have you guys got any like hot tips?
Yeah, well, I think that's a really good. I mean, I was there 2 weeks before, so I had a holiday before, which was great. So therefore, because
Yeah,
often
but don't
sometimes,
rush off this time.
no, 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 I know I had to rush off on that on the right at the very end. But I just think, any tips? I think obviously make sure that you've got enough time left on your passport before you travel. But I think just really come with an open mind and an open heart. I think that's what I would say. All the practical stuff you'll get sorted, but I think come with an open heart and an open mind and be willing to connect, with people and to other new ideas. And I think you'll go away a lot more richer because of that. Because you're in that whole Balinese bubble, it sort of magnifies it, I think. It really magnifies that experience. So I would say that would be my tips.
My tip would be just come. Just
Yeah.
absolutely come. Don't not come.
Yeah.
You
Buy
will
your ticket now.
buy your ticket now. Yeah, don't miss out. Like,
Yeah.
and we know some of the people who came last year that can't make it this year. And of course, it is a long way to travel and an expense. But if you can make this work, I mean, I've been to many conferences too, but this conference is like, it's going to expand you in so many ways.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so many
Just
people have said it's, I mean, call it a conference, but it's kind of more like a retreat, really.
Yes, it's more like, I was going to say it's much more like a retreat. Yeah.
And we made long lunches. Like I think that lunch is like maybe hour and a half, 2 hours. And the tea breaks this time as half an hour for the afternoon and morning tea break each. Instead of last time we had 15 minutes, but people were having such an amazing time just connecting. And then we'd have to like rush them into the next lecture. So we really created a lot of space this time. There's
Yes. Yeah.
lots of space to connect. So nice, long, leisurely morning teas and lunches so you can really connect. And so
Absolutely. No, definitely.
and the first morning, I think we start at 8:30 is the registration, but the next morning I think was like 9:30 or maybe even 10 because people were hanging out till so late at night the night before, just like chatting, and so we didn't want to have to rush people. So this one I think is going to be really relaxed. And,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
oh, guys, is
So
there anything else we need to tell or share? Sorry,
No.
Sarah.
should we tell everyone where to get a ticket?
That's a good idea.
It's unleashinghomeopathy.com. Go there. We've got a Facebook group. There's a lot of chatter going on in there, a lot of excitement building.
Absolutely. It's a
Yeah.
great way to kind of connect with. So the Facebook group is for people who have bought their tickets, and then we're using that space to kind of create, if you want to go on an outing, you can like organize to do it with some other homeopaths as well. And we've got discounted accommodation, obviously, at the venue itself. They're giving us a great rate if you wanted to stay at the venue. And if you can, I highly recommend it. It's gorgeous. It's called Plataran in Ubud, but there is loads of budget accommodation,
Yeah.
literally 1 or 2 minutes walk from the venue, like literally 1 or 2. I'm not even making it up. It's like literally you can walk a minute and there's budget accommodation
Yeah,
right there.
sure.
So you can share accommodation with fellow homeopaths, and once you're in the Facebook group you can see who else is going and arrange accommodation, or you can stay at the venue. We have rooms that are set aside. There's 40 rooms in total, I think, that's been set aside for us.
Yeah, there's so much choice. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hang out with you guys again. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
it'd be
think if there's
great.
anything else. We've told that it's the 23rd to the 25th of August. Make sure you come a few days beforehand. With Bali, you do need to have at least 6 months left on your passport from the date of exit. So make sure you got lots of time in your passport. But I mean, we'll send you emails. We send you lots of emails in the lead up to the conference with little tick boxes and things to make sure that you are organized for your travel. Yeah, you're going to have an amazing time. It will be unforgettable, life-changing experience, and you will get to make lifelong friends.
Absolutely. So we look forward to seeing you there. We look forward to seeing you there. And not for long now, in a few months' time, really.
It's going so
wait.
quick already.
So
Yeah.
quick.
It is. Get your ticket.
Yeah.
Get your tickets, unleashinghomeopathy.com.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys there.
Thank you. Bye-bye.